practice makes perfect. There's a Mike Tyson quote I like to go to. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. That's exactly what happens whenever an incident occurs. If nothing is available to you when an attack occurs, you want to have some sort of offline documentation. You want to have that plan in place that you've practiced at least yearly. I would actually recommend do it more than that. But typically what we refer to tabletop exercises is where you get everybody on that plan involved so they can run through the steps. You need to practice the scenarios. There is a game that Black Hills Information Security has created called Backdoors and Breaches. You can actually use the game as the rules are defined, but we use a modified one where I pretty much shuffle the deck and we draw a specific attack that is going to occur. Then we run through the scenario of, what would happen and what would be our response. Talking through this in a tabletop exercise is highly valuable. You might think it's silly, but every time that we've gone through a tabletop exercise, we'll say, oh, there's this system out here. We might need to look at it, or we could shore up this a little better. So it helps you find gaps and allow you to think, especially if you've been staring at screens all year and doing your day-to-day job. You may not think about it until you run through a scenario. And then whenever you find those gaps and figure out if there's something wrong or something that we don't have, you want to basically improve the plan, add that gap or add that remediation to your plan. So whenever the real thing occurs, you can get through it easily.
I think the other thing that we talked about too, Jason, is like as you have your plan too, it's also good to start removing certain people or all the people from those roles, positions, plans. So in the event, someone's on vacation, they're out for family medical leave or something like that, you have a way to understand what that looks like if that person's not filling that role.
Yeah.